A former Minneapolis police officer who knelt on George Floyd's back now faces 3.5 years in prison for his role in Floyd's death. J. Alexander Kueng pleaded guilty to a state charge of aiding second-degree manslaughter in October. Alexander is already serving a federal sentence for violating Floyd's civil rights.
I will accept your plea and the negotiation. So as to count 2, your guilty plea is accepted, and based on that plea, you are found guilty of aiding and abetting manslaughter in the second degree, and the judgment of the court is that you are convicted of that offense. Count 1 is dismissed pursuant to the plea negotiation. You are sentenced to 42 months in prison with credit for 84 days already served.
Now, speaking in court ahead of the sentencing, the prosecutor said that Alexander was not simply a bystander in what happened that day, but played an active part in it.
Mr. King was not simply a bystander in what happened that day. In fact, I think he did less than some of the bystanders tried to do to help Mr. Floyd. Nor was Mr. King just a rookie. He had taken all the education, he'd gone through all the training and experience to become a licensed peace officer in the state of Minnesota.
Alexander appeared at the hearing via video from a federal prison in Ohio. However, when given a chance to address the court, he declined. His defense attorney argued that the city and the police officials failed Mr. Floyd, Alexander, and the community alike.
Protesters have called for justice. Justice. Unfortunately, justice has become nothing more than mean-spirited revenge. Today, on behalf of Mr. King, I'm not calling for justice. I'm calling for progress. That way, Mr. Floyd's life and Mr. King's punishment will not be in vain.
Meanwhile, in a statement, the attorneys representing Floyd's family said that the imprisonment represents yet another piece of justice for the Floyd family. George Floyd was killed by police in May 2020. That is after former police officer Derek Chauvin knelt on Floyd's neck for 9.5 minutes, as Floyd said that he could not breathe and eventually went limp. The killing was recorded on a video by a bystander, and it sparked a worldwide demonstrations as part of a broader reckoning over racial injustice worldwide.